Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on this eyeshadow palette. This is the Maybelline Burgundy bar. It's their latest 12 pan eyeshadow palette and I got it from Boots. It cost me $11.99. This Maybelline eyeshadow palette has 12 eyeshadows in it. Only 2 of them are matte, or the rest are shimmer. I have got a swatch video, so I will link that down below because it all has all the deets and where you can buy it from. As I said, I got mine from Boots. It was $11.99. It wasn't available in store. I had to order it online and then collect in store, which is pretty good because it's next day. They didn't have it on Superdrug at the time I'm filming this, or at the time I did the swatches, but it will be available soon. They are always, just some of the stores have a bit more of an exclusivity and when they get them. Just zoomed you in right now because I've done my eye look today with this palette. I have used 2 of the matte shades and 3 of the shimmers. I think it's quite a nice eye look. I'm just going out to work, so yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the look. So the colours I used on my eye look today are this white shade here. I used that on my brow bone and on my inner eye. I also used this mid-tone matte colour in the crease. I used this darker brown on the outside of my eyes. I used this very sparkly gold colour and then this burgundy colour here that faded into it. So I have another Maybelline swatches video and that was on the 24 carat palette. I will link that video down below, and I would say that I feel that these, when I swatched them, definitely they felt a lot more softer and less grittier than they have done in the past. So the eyeshadows have improved from back in the day when they did the nudes palette. I wouldn't say overall they're the best eyeshadows out there, but for the price they're not too bad. When I applied this metallic-y sparkly colour here, I had to apply it with my Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadow brush because I felt like it packed it on the best, because this is made for foil eyeshadows and for picking up those harder to pick up eyeshadows, and there was a lot of fallout on this colour because I think there are some kind of not chunky glitters in there, but I feel like the formula's a little bit more chunkier on this one. When I put this one on, this one didn't feel as bad, and when I put it on my lower lash line, I put it on with this Lily England. It's not even got a name of the brush, so it's just like an angled blender brush. I put it on the bottom of my eye and it went on really nicely, and it actually doesn't look that shimmery when I've put it on my lower lash line, so I quite like that. When I was using this matte colour in the crease, I really didn't like it. I felt like I was using quite a bit of the product and it just blended away into nothing, and you can't even really see it on my eyes now. So that one was a little bit disappointing. I have had people commenting on my swatch video saying that Maybelline can't do mattes very well, and I think that probably proves it as well. But this darker shade was a little bit better. It did blend away a little bit, but not as much as this one. And when I went back in and packed it back on onto the outer corners, and it did a lot better. So maybe when you're just packing it on and when you're not blending it in, this matte will perform a lot better. So I think this palette's worth it. I think the shimmery colours are okay. They're a lot easier to work with than the 2 matte shades, but overall I feel like there's other palettes out there that probably do better for a similar price. I know this was $11.99 and people say, well, what can you expect for the price, but there are some other similar price range products out there that will do a better job than this. You can sometimes get Maybelline at 2 for $12, so if you were to get this and another product, and this is $11.99, it's probably a nice little bargain for someone if you just want to try it out. But I would probably recommend this palette instead. Now this is the Karushi X Colourpop Femme Rosa palette in She, and because some of these colours are quite a lot similar and these just perform so much nicer. This is a side by side of the two, not 100% the same, but very similar kind of colours, and there's quite a lot of metallics in this one as well. If you were going to buy an eyeshadow palette in general and you just wanted to spend something around that price point, I would obviously recommend the Colourpop. It's the Yes Please palette. This is one of my favourite palettes. This is now my go-to palette. This is $16, which is about 12 or 13 pounds in the UK, so still pretty affordable, and you get a nice amount of shades and different finishes. Again, 100% similar tones but a similar price point. This is the Latte, what's it called, Shadow Swatch eyeshadow palette, and this is in the Rust. I love this eyeshadow palette. They blend really well, really nice textures and finishes. Yeah, I would 100% recommend this one, and this is only $9.99, so if you wanted a new eyeshadow palette I would go out and get this one. Again, I have a video on this one, so I will link that down below as well. So yeah, that's my overall thoughts on this Burgundy Power palette. It's nice, it's, you know, it's nicer than other Maybelline palettes they've done, but considering what's out there at the moment, you know, I don't think it stands up to something like, say, the Colourpop palettes. You know, there's a lot of makeup competition out there right now, and some brands are really bringing it, and I think that, you know, Maybelline, I do like the colours, and they try to be very on trend with it, but I think their formula is just lacking a little bit. So yeah, I will link down below